When it feels like everything's changing, how do you navigate that? How do you cope with that? That's what today's message is all about. And believe me, the energies right now are so big. Now, it doesn't matter when you're watching this. This is timeless and this will reach you at the exact moment that is right for you. But I'm recording this. It's Thursday, the 23rd of July, 2026, and we are right in the middle of some of the most fundamental, life-changing energies that are going on right now. And that's continuing all the way into August this year. And like I say, whenever you watch this, it's perfect for you. But these energies are seeding a new version of reality. And it's not that the world is crumbling around you, it's crumbling within you. Things are falling away that aren't right for you, that aren't aligned for you. They're part of an old system and an old model that you have used to navigate these times and your life. And those are crumbling. Today's channeled message is all about navigating that. And this is going to help you with that. I'm Sonia Davies, spiritual advisor. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I share messages from source, from my guides, from within that come through. I channel write every morning. I do automatic writing every morning to connect with my higher soul self and any messages that want to come through. And some of those I share with you because they are for everyone. Some are deeply personal and I keep those for me, but some are absolutely for you and designed to help you navigate everything that's going on for you right now. And as I've already said, please trust the timing when you find this video. I will put it on my channel today as I'm recording it, like I say, 23rd of July, 2026. But even if you're watching this and it's 5 years later, please trust your guides have brought you here at exactly the right moment for you to find this on your journey. And the reason I read these out and the reason I talk to you on video rather than writing it somewhere is because my voice is an activator. And I am, as much as anything, sharing frequency with you as I am words. I'm already doing that right now, even as far as you've listened already. So what I'm going to do, I invite you, if you can, to close your eyes, because that will help you feel the frequency more easily of the words that I'm going to share. And then when I've shared the actual message, I will then talk about it. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips and techniques that you can try that might help you as well. So just close your eyes if you're able to. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I'll share today's message with you. As the energies move, so do you. Do not seek to avoid the flow of what is, but instead embrace it and allow it to take you where is perfect for you in this now time. Do not resist. The more you resist and cling to what cannot be, the more you move away from the potential of what could be. In this way, you shift the potentiality of your timelines and remain on different ones than were originally intended for your soul's path in this lifetime. Release resistance. Surrender to what is rather than what may have been. This path leads to true joy and love. It's a short and powerful message today. And it really speaks to the fact that old things are crumbling, and you might feel that sense of, oh no, how am I going to handle this? How does this work? I was actually, at the time of recording this, I was actually talking to a client in my group program, the expansion portal that's running at the moment, who was talking about the fact that in their business, they've put a lot of effort into one thing and that hasn't come off in the way that they'd hoped. And it feels like the world is fighting them. And we had a whole conversation about that. And this is relevant. I'm sharing this because You might be feeling that too, that you're putting effort into something and you're getting frustrated because it's not working in the way that you want. I invite you, and this message invites you to take a step back and to pause and go, maybe that's because what you're trying to build, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to create is based on an old version of you and it's not relevant for you anymore. Maybe the reason those things aren't working in the way that you want is because they're not aligned for your soul's truth and path. And the universe is letting those fall away so that there's space for what's even better. That's the point. And that's really what today's message is all about. Don't resist. The more you resist and cling to what cannot be, the more you move away from the potential of what could be. Now, here's the thing with being human, okay? And believe me, I know it well. The human brain is deeply conditioned, and it's an evolution thing. It's a physiological thing, not just psychological. The psychology is absolutely a part of this. The human brain is conditioned to keep you safe. And what is familiar is safe, even if familiar is wrong, even if familiar is miserable, even if familiar is dreadful and just not right at all, and you know it, it's familiar. And your brain is going to try and keep you safe. It's hardwired to do that. Your nervous system is going to keep you stuck in patterns of things that feel familiar, even if they're wrong. That's why things like, I don't know, deciding to stop drinking alcohol, for example, can be really difficult because your brain knows you might decide logically, rationally, in your heart, I want to stop drinking alcohol. And I'm just using this as an example. By the way, I do drink alcohol on occasion, and I have no question of no issue with that. This is not my advising you to give up alcohol, by the way. You do you. You do what's right for you. But as an example, if you made the decision, I want to stop drinking, I want to give up alcohol, and then it becomes really difficult. Your brain will go, oh, I really fancy a glass of wine. Or, oh, it's hot weather. I'd love a nice cold drink, pint of beer. Or whatever it is, whatever your thing is. Your brain's going to do that. Now, you've made a decision. No, I don't want to drink anymore. And somehow your brain is trying to give you all the reasons why you still want to drink. That's because it's hardwired to do that, because the familiar is safe. And it's about safety. It's your brain trying to keep you safe. Even though the thing it wants you to do, you may know logically is harmful for you. And like I say, zero judgment on alcohol, that's merely an example. It could be about leaving a relationship or changing a job or whatever, a complete change of direction in your business. It could be anything. Your brain is going to throw you all the reasons why you want to stick with the old way of doing things. Your nervous system is going to clench up and tighten up and put you in a fear state that stops you taking the action you need to do the different things. That's normal, but that's resistance. Today's message is about surrendering to the change, to the process of change. And yes, I know it's not easy. When your subconscious mind, the physiology of your brain, I'll get my words out, and your nervous system are all hardwired to keep you doing the thing that you're stuck with and that is annoying you. And when you try and change, it's difficult. But this is saying the reason you want to change is because it's right for you. The reason you feel that discomfort with that thing, drinking, job, relationship, whatever it is, could be a big thing, could be a small thing. The reason you feel the discomfort is because you know deep in your soul that that thing is no longer right for you, whatever it is. But then your brain and your nervous system try and keep you where you were. This message is talking about When you stick to the old things and the old ways of doing things that you know in your soul are no longer right for you, they may have been right. That doesn't mean they were always wrong. But in the now, they're no longer right for you. There is zero judgment on what's gone before. Never any judgment. But your soul, your spirit is trying to say, it's time to shift timelines. It's time to get off those tracks and go on to this one. Now you're going to sabotage yourself with that because you're human, therefore you will. We all do. Believe me, I could give you a long list of all the ways I've done that to myself. Self-sabotage is a real thing. And it's not about judgment of it. It's about understanding that's how your brain is hardwired to work. That's how your nervous system in your body is hardwired to work. And there are ways you can get past that. This message today is inviting you to release resistance and surrender to what is rather than what might have been. This is saying the more you cling to the old version of what's no longer relevant, and you know it's not relevant, you know exactly what I'm talking about for you. It will be different to you, for you, than it is for me. I've got my own. Believe me, I have my own going on. The things that are relevant for you, you already know what those things are. As I'm talking, you're feeling the frequency of that, what you need to let go of. And it's hard. And this is saying, let go of the resistance and surrender. Just like let go and go, no, I don't know where this is going, but I'm going to trust that it's right. Because that's where the path lies. That's where your higher timeline is available to you. And the more you keep sticking to the old way of being and resisting the process of change, the more you stop yourself being able to reach that timeline, or you make it more complicated for you to get there. Doesn't mean you won't get there, but it will be complicated and take longer if the more you resist the process of change. So this is really saying, just let go, let the change happen, even if it's hard. And yes, that might mean you need to have a good long chat with yourself about it. So I mentioned that I've been talking to a client in my expansion portal program this morning. And one of the things I did in there is I suggested an exercise for them to do, but I'm going to share that exercise with you now because I personally, it's one I use myself. I have definitely used this one and it's really powerful. So get yourself into a place where you can go and do this once you finish watching this. Get yourself into a place, ideally a neutral space, not somewhere where you usually sit and write or work or anything like that. And get yourself a pen and a piece of paper. I find it really helpful with the way the brain processes to actually manually write. Now, this is for your own benefit. You can do it. You can voice note it to yourself if you want, but there's something about the visual process of physically writing because it makes your brain work in a different way. You can type it if you really want to, but I really strongly recommend, if you're able to, do it with physical pen and paper. It really does make a difference to the way your brain processes this stuff. So get yourself pen and paper, a quiet spot, somewhere neutral, somewhere you don't usually work, you don't usually write, somewhere calm and peaceful and a bit of space for yourself. And then I want you to imagine for a moment that you have won a ludicrous amount of money on the lottery, like £100 million on the Euro Millions or something equivalent to that, right? The kind of money that means you never need to think about money again. It's done. It's out of the way. It's gone. Money is just, you never need to think about it. Imagine yourself, that's happened, and you've gone through the process of accepting that, but that's now your reality. You don't need to worry about money ever again. So take a deep breath, take a moment, and on that lit piece of paper, I want you to write down from that place everything that is important to you. What matters to you, what's important. And they will be really big things and they will be really little things. But when you remove the need for money, for earning money, having an income, supporting your family, yourself, whatever it is, when you take that need away, actually at the core, what's important to you from the heart, what matters to you, what's important. Write that list. Don't overthink it. Trust your instincts on that, what comes out. And it may be a really long list. Mine's about 2 pages long, to be fair. And there's all sorts of things on there. But write that list and give yourself the space to write that list. And when you've got that list, take a moment and step back and just look at it. And then ask yourself some questions around things like, what does that show me? How much of that that's important to me, when I'm not worrying about what other people think or how I put food on the table or pay my bills or any of that stuff, how much of that am I living in my life right now? And maybe what the universe is trying to show you right now in this process of change is getting closer to what's true and important for you. When you stop performing, when you stop trying to keep other people happy, when you stop worrying about paying the bills and all of that, how am I going to earn money? Got to do this because I need to. It's like actually what's important for you in your soul. You are a unique soul having a unique experience, and this exercise helps you connect with what's important in that. What's that list telling you? Now, hopefully, you'll look at that list and you'll go, oh, wow, I'm doing most of that already. I've already got all those things. Brilliant. Celebrate that. Please do celebrate that. Or if you look at it and you go, and I'm doing hardly anything on that list, then that's what the universe is trying to tell you. These are the things that matter to you, to your soul, your innermost self. When you take away the need to perform for the world around you and you come back to you, those are the things that matter to you. The universe is trying to create the conditions for you to connect with those more deeply, more powerfully. So start to think about, if that's the case for you, if you're not doing most of the things on the list, you don't have access to those things, start to think about how can I pull some of those things through now? I mean, mine involves things like going for a walk in the park and being with nature. That doesn't cost any money. So it's not about some of the things on the list may cost money, and that's okay. And you may not have that at the moment, but if you know it's important to you, you can look at how do I bring the energy of that in now? How do I bring that into my awareness? And how much of that do I already do now? It's a powerful exercise. And the other part of that is once you've done it and you've finished it, keep that piece of paper. Keep it somewhere you can look at it. And anytime you feel like, life's too much, why is this not working? I'm feeling despondent about this. I'm concerned about that. Whatever it is for you, take it out and look at it and go, oh yeah, this is what's important to me. This is what matters. And that thing I was worrying about, actually, I can let that go because it's not important. It's not on my important list. That's the point of that exercise. And that's what this message is talking about as well. Everything is changing. The only thing constant in life is change because we are constantly evolving and changing and growing every single day. I know I am. I grow, change, and evolve every day, every single day. And so do you. And it's okay to surrender to that change and that process and allow it to happen, because when you do, as this message says, that path leads to true joy and love. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. It really is. That's what we're here for. Joy, love. That's what I'm here for, is to help you access that. So try that exercise, give it a go. How does this message land for you today? What are you going through at the minute? Do drop me a comment below. I would love to know how this feels for you. And if you want to do me a massive, massive favor as a thank you for me, if you appreciate what I do, if this has spoken to you in any way, please make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe to my channel, because I share all kinds of things like this and I never know what's going to come out. I always flow, free flow, and apart from the actual written message that I've written in the morning, I never script these, they just flow, and I go with what the frequency of what needs to be said in the moment as I'm recording this. So I always do that, and I never know what I'm going to say. I never plan it. That's part of me. I always plan. I never plan. I mean, I always free flow, and I just see what comes through, because the frequency of what I'm speaking is what you need right now, and that's why you're here. So please do me a favor. Please like this video. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any of the other ones that I put out. I put out messages all the time. And if you want to go deeper and further, I've got some links below in different ways you can connect with me, work with me, have a look at what I do, find out more about me. But I would love, love, love to hear from you. How's this landed? And let me know how you get on with that exercise as well. Does that work for you? What's it show you? Feel free to drop me a message privately if you want to, if you don't want to do it publicly as well. But do comment below and let me know how this lands. I'm going to leave this here. Take care. I am sending you loads and loads of love, and I'll be back with you very soon.